living in some of the greatest times to ever live in. When I was young, growing up, we didn't have cell phones or computers. The world was like a closed fist. You know, if I wanted to know what was going on in North Philly, if I made a phone call and the person wasn't home, I had to drive up to North Philly to find out what was going on. I had to page them and wait for them to call me back. We didn't have cell phones, so we had to go to a phone booth. It was a different world, a totally different world than what my son is growing up in now, right? So in today's time, with the internet, you can become a character online and you can make a lot of money. You can be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. If you're charismatic enough, if you have enough personality, you can make it just like Jess Hilarious or even Ha Davis. Ha Davis is an internet online comedian from the city of Detroit, Michigan. And man, is he funny. You know, he's been online for a long time now. He's been making waves. He's collaborated with so many different people in the industry, right from the internet. When I was growing up, you didn't have access to this. You had to go to California, you had to go to New York City, and you had to do all kinds of things to make it. Now, you can go online and create funny skits. If you're funny enough and the people pick it up, you can be seen worldwide. You can create a following right from your living room, right in your community. You don't even have to leave Detroit. What a great time to live. And he's been shindigging with this woman named Ridiculously Bomb, right? And she's been in a lot of his skits. She's been in a lot of his videos. She has on here, she's a massage therapist where she says, I like girls who like girls. And she also has a OnlyFans. And you know, when you get the internet stardom, a lot of women now is looking toward to Ha Davis. They want to get with him because he's a hot thing going. He's one of the hottest things going. Very funny, right? So he was on a talk show, and he was on one of these streams, and one of these podcast shows, and they asked him, did he have a girlfriend? And he said this.
Oh, the ladies want to know.
Where y'all at?
The ladies want to know, are you single?
I mean, you know, we dibble and dab.
What's that?
You know,
What, like
when you got somebody,
sauces?
Yeah, when you got somebody in your life, you know, y'all take on all comers. So anybody who want to come get involved, hit us.
Oh, you do three-way relationship?
Yeah, we
y'all do three.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all freaky.
Yeah,
How that come about?
What, a three?
Yeah, how y'all get on that subject?
You gotta let her initiate, because if you initiate it, she gonna
It's
get
all
insecure.
bad.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, like, how did y'all have this discussion, like, where y'all like, baby, you know, I like girls. You like girls? I like girls too. Let's do this together. How y'all do it?
No, it was just like she had asked me one day. She like, I know you like. She wanted to spice up the relationship. You know what I mean? One day we at the house. You know, she just brought somebody through. I'm like, why is she in the bed with us? And she
You was
like,
excited.
what's gonna happen? I just laid there. You let them do their thing. And
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
When she say join in, come on.
Oh, yeah. He hyped, man.
Yeah.
You just waiting.
So she's on, you know, we saw her channel where she's saying that she likes girls who likes girls, and he's on the podcast, you know, he's talking about his girlfriend, and he's telling a story about how she brought a girl home and the girl got in the bed with them, right? And a lot of these guys, man, they work their behind off tirelessly to get to where they at. And a lot of you guys date these OnlyFans models, these booty girls, and you end up blowing it all. Right? We saw her start to be in a lot of his skits because early on she wasn't around. And lately, she's been in a lot of his skits. He's been putting her on. He's been carrying her through. A lot of people know who she is. You know, that's his woman now. They live together. But remember, she likes girls. But then there's always a flip side to this when you see with these guys, man, and how hard they work. A lot of times, man, they just throw it all away, right? Now he's in the news for something that's not good, right? He's in the news now for DV, right? And this is what everybody's talking about. Check it out.
Social media comedian Ha Davis is behind bars for no laughing matter here. He is accused of domestic violence. The Detroit native, whose real name is Carlos Davis, was arrested by Utica police on Friday. Investigators haven't released any additional information on the victims. We don't know much about the circumstances. Davis is being held at the Macomb County Jail on a $5,000 cash surety bond.
If I don't want to sit with you, I'm gonna go sit over there.
Go ahead. Why not?
First time traveling with this man. This is the first time he traveling by himself though too.
I just took my uniform off. First of all, I work there. You can't keep recording people that work at the job. Okay? When you had don't put it on our shit. My cleaning crew, they don't play like that. Let me get 2 napkins.
They get into their, I guess, alleged incident, and when you do the investigation, you find out that they unfollowed each other. And I told you guys that's the new thing for these young social media people. When we beefing, we unfollow each other. So what you find out online amongst young people, whenever you look and see that they unfollow each other, there's some beef going on. They're not getting along. So now she unfollowed him, he unfollowed her, and everybody's talking about it now, right? And everybody's saying, man, he's dumb, man, for messing with these women. When you look it up, there's not a lot of information. But he got out on $5,000 bail. So it couldn't have been too bad to me. It couldn't have been that serious for $5,000 and to get out. And what he started to do was troll because, as you can see in the video, he's getting on a plane with his girlfriend, the girl that he's allegedly supposed to have assaulted. So he's basically saying that don't believe everything that you see on the internet. But this is what some of the people were saying.
The TikTok comedian Haha Davis, who makes skits about being in jail, was just arrested for DV. Now, we don't know all the details just yet, but this happened in Macomb County, Illinois. You can see right there, charges DV. He is being held on a $5,000 bond, which I'm pretty sure he probably paid it because if he's like normal states, he probably only had to put up about $500. He probably got out of there, but these are all the stats about what happened to him, and there's his mugshot up there. He normally makes skits on TikTok. He is a comedian. He used to have an account with over 400,000 followers, lost that one. Now he has one almost 200,000 followers, and people are making fun of him because not only did he get arrested, but he made skits about being arrested. All I can think of is his prison skits, how ironic, and guard, this is real jail. He's just an internet actor. So if you guys have ever seen him on your TikTok account, what do you think about this? And what do you think about him getting arrested for DV while making skits about actually being arrested and being in prison?
As you can see, people was reporting this, people talking about it. But like I said, I seen Haha Davis all on Instagram, and the guy is funny. You know, he's a very funny comedian. And as I told you, people like him, just hilarious. You know, they start off as YouTubers, and they made it to the big, they made it big. You know, people talking about them all over, and they don't have to go to the Hollywood mainstream to make a lot of money. You know, he's making a lot of money by doing collabs. He has sponsorships. He's doing a whole bunch of things, and he's making a lot of money. So people, they were arguing back and forth, but I guess they had a thing. She posted, "I have anger issues because I'm so calm," and then there was another thing where it said, "Your best relationship is going to be with me, you stupid blank." Right? But then you seen them online together on a plane, right? They were together on the plane, and they put internet. Haha Davis said, "Internet believe anything." Domestic islands, that red eye flying to one. So he's basically saying, man, listen, they might have had a fight or argument or something happened, between the two. And he got out on $5,000 bail. Now they on their way flying to somewhere to an island, right? Then he said the only thing we do domestic is fly. So he's basically denying the allegations, saying, and he's not really getting into what happened, but we know that he's denying the allegations. They're together. So a lot of stuff that was being said online, it's just cat, because you clearly see in this video, that they put out that they're together, man. So I don't know. I just say to you, a lot of you young guys out there, man, you work too hard, you hustle every day, man, you bust your behind. Don't blow it. Don't blow everything that you work for on putting your hands on women and getting domestic violence cases, SA cases, man. Keep your nose clean. Stay out of that kind of stuff, man. Do what you need to do, man, every day, man, to become the best version of yourself, man. Because some of these women will bring you down, man. And I'm not saying all, but some of these women will. So make sure you choose right, man, because a lot of you brothers, y'all work way too hard to get to the positions that you're in. Ain't nobody giving us nothing, man. And he been online grinding for years, man. So shout out to Haha Davis, man. I wish you much success. And he's saying here, the only thing domestic that they do is fly domestic. And he said, y'all believe anything on the internet. So I'm gonna cut this video short here, man. If y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.